तो आज हम लोग मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री पढ़ेंगे। जो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पूछा गया वो सारा आज हम लोग कवर करेंगे। और हम लोग एक्सप्लेनेशन भी देखते चलेंगे। पहला सवाल, इन द इंटरिम गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म्ड इन 1946 द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिव काउंसिल वाज। तो इसका आंसर होगा जवाहरलाल नेहरू, क्योंकि कहा गया है कि सी राजगोपालाचारी was the head of the Department of Education and Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the head of the Department of Food and Agriculture in the Executive Council। तो एग्जीक्यूटिव काउंसिल के जो इंटरिम गवर्नमेंट जब बना था तो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिव काउंसिल कौन थे? तो जवाहरलाल नेहरू थे। 2. हुगली was used as a base for a piracy in the Bay of Bengal। किसके द्वारा किया जा रहा था? तो ये पुर्तगीज के द्वारा किया जा रहा था। The Modi script was employed in the document of Marathas। It was used in maintaining the revenue and administrative record। फोर्थ नंबर, ये नंबरिंग दिया हुआ, बताना है कौन सा कहाँ है। तो पहला एक नंबर पे आएगा सिंधिया, होलकर, गायकवाड़ और भोंसले। एक नंबर पे सिंधिया, फिर होलकर, फिर गायकवाड़, फिर भोंसले। पांच में है Which one of the following pair is correctly matched? तो बैटल ऑफ बक्सर, मीर जफर वर्सेस क्लाइव, गलत है। बैटल ऑफ बंदीवाश, फ्रेंच वर्सेस ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी, ये सही है। बैटल ऑफ बंदीवाश जो कि 1960 में हुआ था, फ्रेंच वेयर फाइनली डिफीटेड बाय इंग्लिश, फ्रेंच हार गया था अंग्रेजों के द्वारा। और बैटल ऑफ बक्सर जो है 1764 में हुआ था, जब इंग्लिश अंडर मोनरो डिफीटेड मीर कासिम, सुजाउद्दौला एंड शाह आलम II। तो बैटल ऑफ बक्सर के बाद ही अंग्रेज शासन जो है और उनका एक्सपेंडिशन हुआ। तो बैटल ऑफ बंदीवाश वाज 1960 में, किसके बीच हो? फ्रेंच और ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के बीच। द वर्ड आदिवासी was used for the first time to refer to the tribal people by ठक्कर बापा। तो आदिवासी मीन्स प्रिमिटिव पीपल होता है, वैसे लोग जो पुराने ख्यालात के हैं, जो नेचर से बहुत प्रेम करते हैं। मैच लिस्ट 1, लिस्ट 2 एंड सेलेक्ट द करेक्ट आंसर 7। तो 7 का आंसर होगा ए का 3 होगा। गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ प्रेसिडेंसी ऑफ फोर्ट विलियम इन बंगाल अंडर रेगुलेशन 1773 तो कौन थे? तो चार्ल्स कॉर्नवालिस सेकेंड, अमर कॉर्नवालिस। 1773 में गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ प्रेसिडेंसी ऑफ फोर्ट विलियम कौन थे? कौन थे? तीसरे नंबर पर चार्ल्स कॉर्नवालिस। आठवां नंबर का जो सवाल है वो ये है कि his principal fought was social and religious reform। He relied upon legislation to do away with social ills and worked unceasingly for the reductions of child marriage and the further system To encourage considering of social problem on a national scale, he inaugurated the Indian National Social Conference, which for many years met for its annual session alongside the Indian National Congress. This references in this passage is to ये महादेव गोविंद्रनाथ. Ninth, the following advertisement: the marvel of the century, the wonder of the world, living photographic picture in life-sized reproductions by Messrs. Lumiere Brothers Cinematography. A few exhibitions will be given at Watson Hotel tonight. Appeared in the Times of India, dated 7th August. पहले किस तरीके का सवाल पूछते थे सोचिए. इसका आंसर होगा 1896. 10. और ये जो 9th नंबर का सवाल है 1896 में, दिस वाज द फर्स्ट एडवर्टाइजमेंट ऑफ इंडियन सिनेमा इन टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया, डेटेड 7 अगस्त 1896. 10 नंबर, who among the following was the first European to initiate the policy of taking part in the quarrels of Indian princes with a view of required territories? तो ये डुप्लेक्स का काम था. Considering landmark in Indian education. 11 का ए. 1, 3, 4 और 2. Hindu College, Adams Report, Wood's Dispatch, University of Calcutta. 12 नंबर. Which one of the following is an important historical novel written during the later half of the 19th century? तो Durgesh Nandini was written by Bankim Chand Chatterjee in 1962 to 1864 in Bangla. बंकिम चंद्र चटर्जी ने लिखा था. 13 नंबर, who among the following was associated with suppressions of thug? Captain Sleeman. Captain William Sleeman was appointed by Lord William Bentinck to suppress the thug. What is the correct chronological sequence of the following? तो इसका करेक्ट सीक्वेंस होगा 2143. Macaulay Minute on Education, Wood Education Dispatch, the Indian Education Hunter Commission, the Sargent Education Report. Match the list 1, list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes given below the list. 15 का ए होगा आंसर. Mughal Revolt, Kerala. Pavna Revolt, Bengal. Ekka Movement, Awadh. And Birsa Munda Revolt, Bihar. Sola. The educated middle class in India remained neutral to the revolt of 1857. The painting of Avindranath Tagore was classified as revivalistic. There was no independent development of industries. There was no independent development of industries in India during British rule because of absence of heavy industries. The first feature film to be produced in India is Alamara. बीस का the Governor General who followed a spirited forward policy towards Afghanistan was Lipton. At a time when empires in Europe were crumbling before the might of Napoleon, which one of the following Governor General kept the British at a time when empires in Europe were crumbling before the might of Napoleon, which one of the following Governors General kept the British flag flying high in India? Lord Hastings. Which one of the following statement is not correct? Which one of the following statement is not correct? तो 22 का सी The play Nuven by Naveen Chandras was based on Ramayana of Bengal. 23 नंबर है Match list 1 and list 2 and select the correct answer using the code given below the list. इसका आंसर होगा ए का for the first Indian War of Independence, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, Anand Math, Bankim Chand Chatterjee, Life Divine, Sri Aurobindo, और साधना रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर. Consider following event. Indigo revolt, Santhal taken, इसका होगा डी. Consider following event. 2413 दो संथाल रेबेलियन, फिर मुतनी ऑफ सिपाही, इंडिगो रिवोल्ट, फिर डेक्कन राइट. 25 लिस्ट 1 लिस्ट 2 मिलाना है. 25 का आंसर होगा सी. A3 B4 C1 D2. ए का 3 70-75 में फर्स्ट एंग्लो मराठा वार हुआ. बी का 4 70-80 में सेकेंड एंग्लो मैसूर वार हुआ. सी का 1 1824 में फर्स्ट एंग्लो बर्मीज वार हुआ. फिर 1838 में फर्स्ट एंग्लो अफगान वार हुआ. 26 The last major extension of British India territory took place during the time of Dalhousie. 27 Which one of the following statement is incorrect? इसमें से कौन incorrect है? तो इसमें से ये incorrect है. दादर नागर हवेली were under French colonial rule till 1954. Goa train force taken 1987. 1954. Diu is an island in the Gulf of Combat. सही है. Daman and Diu were separated from Goa by the 52nd Amendment Constitution of India. दादर was under French colonial rule. गलत है. 28 का डी. Who among the following Indian rulers stabilized bases in foreign countries and modern lines? टीपू सुल्तान. 29 Which one of the following pair is not correctly matched? इसमें से कौन correctly match नहीं है? तो लास्ट वाला नहीं है. इंडियाज फर्स्ट एक्ट्रेस टू विन द भारत रत्न मीना कुमारी. बाकी तीनों सही है. इंडियन फर्स्ट टेक्निकल फिल्म झांसी की रानी. इंडिया फर्स्ट 3D फिल्म माय डियर पुरुषोत्तम. इंडिया फर्स्ट इंश्योर्ड फिल्म ताल. 30 Under the Permanent Settlement 1793, the Zamindars are required to issue tasks to the farmers which were not issued by many of the Zamindars. The reason was क्या? There was no official strict upon the Zamindars. Please, Kabir. Consider the following statement. 51 Following the Arya Samaj founded in 1835, Lord Rajput opposed the appeal of Arya Samaj to the authority of Vedas in support of a social reform program. Under Keshav Chandra Sen, the Brahmo Samaj campaigned for women's education. Vinoba Bhave founded the Sarvodaya Samaj to work among refugees. 31 3 and 4 मतलब under Keshav Chandra Sen, the Brahmo Samaj campaigned the women's education. Founded Sarvodaya Samaj to work among refugees. But this who among the following lists Man first translated Bhagavad Gita into English. To Charles Wilkins. Which one of the following submitted in 1875 petition to the House of Commons demanding India's direct representation in the British Parliament? The Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. 34. With which one of the following mountain tribes did the British first come into contact with after the grant of Diwani in the year 1765? Khasis. 35. Match list 1, list 2. लिस्ट वन लिस्ट टू इसका आंसर होगा ए का टू चार्टर एक्ट 1813 कंपनी स्टेट मोनोपोली इंडिया वाज एंडेड regulating act the company's director were asked to present to all British government all corresponding documents pertaining to the registration of the company act of 1858 the power to govern was transferred from East India Company to the British Crown its India Act set up a board of control in Britain to fully regulate in East India Company 36 Which of the following act of British extend the Viceroy authority over the Executive Council by substituting portfolio departmental system for corporate functioning? ये है Indian Council Act 1861. 37. During the colonial period in India, what was the purpose of Wesley Commission? Kabir. To report an existing conditions of labor and to make recommendations. With reference to the entry of European powers into India, which one of the following statement is not correct? The A. The Portuguese captured Goa in 1499. In India, among the following locations the Dutch established their earliest factory at Pulicat. The aim of education stated by the Woods Dispatch of 1854 was the introduction of scientific research and rationalizing the traditional Indian education. Which one of the following statement is not correct? Ali Madan Khan introduced the system of revenue farming in Bengal. वैसे कौन किया था भाई? फारूक शेर introduced revenue farming in Bengal. फारूक शेर. फारूक शेर introduced. 42. Which one of the following provisions was not met in the Charter of 1833? An Indian was appointed as a law member in the Governor General Council. 43. With reference to the colonial rule in India, what was sought by Patil in 1883? To bring Indians and Europeans as far as south, as far as the criminal judicial court was concerned. 44. In India, the first bank of limited liability managed by Indians and founded in 1881 was B. Oath Commercial Bank. The first entirely Indian joint stock bank was Oath Commercial Bank, established in 1881 Faizabad. It collapsed in 1958. The next was the Punjab National Bank, was established in Lahore in 1895, which has survived to the present and is now one of the largest banks in India. 45. 45 का D. लिस्ट वन लिस्ट टू करेक्ट द सेलेक्ट कोड 2 और 3 दो में है 1790 से 92 थर्ड मैसूर वार हुआ और 24 से 26 1824 से 26 फर्स्ट टाइम लेबर में हुआ Which one of the following pair is not correctly matched? 6 का सी कौन सा करेक्टली नहीं है? तो ये वर्नाकुलर एक्सप्रेस एक्ट कर्जन के द्वारा हुआ था। तो इसका आंसर होगा वर्नाकुलर प्रेस एक्ट was passed by Lord Lytton in 1878 and was repealed by Ripon in 1882। लिप्टन के द्वारा हुआ था। Consider the following viceroy of India during the British rule। तो ए है आंसर 1324। लॉर्ड कर्जन है, फिर लॉर्ड हार्डिंग है, फिर लॉर्ड कैम्सफोर्ड, लॉर्ड इर्विन। Consider the following princely states of the British rule in India। 48 का सी है 321। सतारा, संबलपुर, झांसी। princely states। 49 and the following statement which is the first one is the correct। 49 का आंसर होगा बी, तीन ही सही है सिर्फ। मतलब मीर जाफर entered in a conspiracy with the English for defeat of Nawab Sirajuddaula in the Battle of Plassey। टीपू सुल्तान was killed in third Anglo-Mysore War, गलत बताया। In the third battle of पानीपत अहमद सरदार ने defeated the हमले की, ये गलत है। 50 नंबर 50। Which one of the following places did Kumar Singh, a prominent leader of the revolt, belong to? बिहार से बिलोंग करते थे, सब जानता है। Which of the following territory was not affected by the revolt of 1857? कौन सा क्षेत्र affected नहीं था? तो चित्तौड़। 52। Consider the following statement। इसका आंसर होगा 1 and 2। ईश्वर चंद्र विद्यासागर founded the Bethune School at Calcutta with the main aim to encourage education for women। Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay was the first graduate of the Calcutta University। Who among the following repealed the Vernacular Press Act? तो कौन सा किया था? ये क्वेश्चन बार बार रिपीट हुआ है। लॉर्ड रिपन। Lord Browne Vernacular Press Act came in the force in 1878 was repealed by Lord Ripon in 1882। रिपील कौन किया? तो लॉर्ड रिपन किया। लाया कौन? तो लॉर्ड लिटन लाया। Which one of the following is the correct statement? इसमें से कौन सही है? तो दूसरा नंबर होगा सही। The Dutch defeated the Portuguese and built Fort William in the modern Portugal। ज़्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाना, क्वेश्चन है। अगर आपको एक्सप्लेनेशन चाहिए तो आप गूगल कर सकते हैं, फिर ये जो किताब है डाउनलोडेड है, कहीं से भी डाउनलोड करके इसका आंसर देख सकते हैं। 55 नंबर क्या है? फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट, इसका आंसर भी क्या होगा? 2 and 3 होगा। The Supreme Court was established at Calcutta by the Regulating Act 1773 and the Indian Penal Code came into effect in the year 1860। Which one of the following is the correct chronological order of the battle fought in India in the 18th century? 56 का बी। Battle of Amber, Battle of Plassey, Battle of Bandivas, Battle of Buxar। 56 हो गया। 57। Who among the following was a proponent of feminism as a movement? तो ये एनी बेसेंट है। 58 द बी होगा इसका आंसर। कैन द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट, इसका आंसर बी होगा 2 ओनली। क्या है? Under the Government of India Act 1858, the British Parliament abolished the rule of East India Company and took the Constitutional ruling party India directly। सही है। पहला गलत है, टाटा फिर abolished ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी में गलत। 59 Which one of the following revolt was met with famous condition reasonable आनंद मठ? इसका सन्यासी रिवोल्यूशन में है। With reference to the revolt of the year, who the following was betrayed by friend, captured and put to death by the British? 60 का दिन, तात्या का दिन। Who was the Governor General of India during the Sepoy Mutiny? Sat Patel, Lord Canning. Who among the following started the newspaper Sham Prakash? It's Chandra Vidyasagar. The ruler of which one of the following state was removed from power by the British on the pretext of misgovernance? Awadh. The first Factory Act restricting the working hours of women and children, authorizing local government to make necessary rules were adopted during the whose time? 64 का C. Lord Canning. Who among the following Europeans were the last to come to pre-independent India as traders? The French. पोर्तुगीज 1498 में आया, डच 1602, इंग्लिश 1599, फ्रेंच 1664 में आया था। सबसे लास्ट फ्रेंच आया था। 66 consider the following statement. 66 का भी two only. William Bentinck was the first Governor General of India. Which of the following was the first fort constructed by the British in India? 67 का the Fort St. George. Who among the following wrote the book Bahu Viva? Bahu Viva. ये कौन लिखा था भाई? ये लिखे थे ईश्वरचंद्र विद्यासागर। ईश्वरचंद्र विद्यासागर से कुछ ज्यादा ही सवाल पूछा गया था। मैच लिस्ट वन लिस्ट टू ये करना दिखाना है। ये इतना सारा दिया गया है, इसका आंसर होगा उत्तर का सी। A2B3C1 A2 बंकिम चंद्र देवी चौधरानी A2B3 तीन बंधु मित्रा नील दर्पण प्रेमचंद शतरंज की खिलाड़ी। सत्तर In collaboration with David Hare and Alexander Duff, who was the following students in the college at Calcutta? Rajaram Mohan Roy. 71. Following statement, one only. The first electric telegraph line in India was started between Kolkata and Diamond Harbour in 1850, and first export zone of India was set up in Kandla in 1965. But 72. Who among the following Governor General created the Convenient Civil Service of India, which later came to be known as the Indian Civil Service? 72 the C. Cornwallis. By regulation in 1793, the district collector was deprived of its judicial power and made the collecting agent only what was the reason for such a regulation. So 73 का आ जाएगा C. Lord Cornwallis was alarmed at the extent of power concentrated in the district collector and felt that such absolute power was undesirable in one person. 74. What was the immediate reason for Anna Shah Abdali to invade India and fight the Third Battle of Panipat? 74 का A. He wanted to avenge the expulsion by Marathas of his viceroy Taimur Shah from Lahore. 75. With reference to Pondicherry, now Puducherry, consider the following statement. इसका one only होगा. The first European power to occupy Pondicherry were the Portuguese. 76. The tendency of increased litigation was visible after the introduction of the land settlement system. Lord Cornwallis maintained the reason of his normally trade in the following provisions. None of the is तीनों से पहले. क्या है ये? That the reforms of Cornwallis had increased the litigation, and the main reason for this was the court fee was removed, and now everybody could drag anybody to court. The extension to right of appeal was also one of the reasons. Court fees were abolished by Cornwallis. Lawyers were to prescribe their fee. Ordinary people could sue the government servants if they committed mistakes. Inhuman punishments such as cutting limbs, cutting nose, and ears were abolished. These are some of the reasons that led to increased litigation. The reasons given the option consent to fit in the detailed declaration for Cornwallis. Which among the following provided a common factor for tribal insurrection in India in the 19th century? 7730. The complete destruction of the old agrarian order of the tribal communities. 78. With reference to the period of colonial rule in India, home charges formed an important part of drain of wealth from India, which was coming from spending home charges. 21, 2, and 3. 79. What was the purpose with which Sir William Waterburn and W.S. Ken had to be sent to the Indian Parliamentary Committee in 1893 to agitate for Indian political reforms in the House of Commons? With reference to Rajwari settlement, consider the following statement. 1, 2, and 3. The rent was paid directly by the peasants to the government. The government gave pattas to the royals. The land was surveyed and assessed before being taxed. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. B. Which one of the following statements is correct regarding Brahma Samaj? So इसका आंसर होगा 1 or 2. It opposed idolatry, denied the need for a priestly class for interpreting the religious text. Whereas consider following statement. Assessment land revenue, the basic nature of the soil and quality of crops, use of mobile phones and water cultivation, focus on trade sales, which type of was created by the English. Whereas none. The Ebert bill controversy related to the removal of disqualification imposed on the Indian removal of disqualification imposed on the Indian magistrate with regard to the trial of the Europeans. 84 84 का C. The Redcliffe Committee was appointed to delimit the conflict between India and Pakistan. 85. The partition of Bengal made by Lord Curzon in 1905 listed King George V abrogated Curzon's act at the Royal Darbar. 1911. What was where the object and Queen Victoria Proclamation 1 and 2 to disclaim any intention to annex India states took place in the ensuing revolution. 87. A community people called Magniars is well known for their musical tradition in northwest India. The Gadar was a revolutionary association of Indians with headquarters at San Francisco. With reference to Indian history, which of the following are essential elements of the feudal system? 2 and 3 only. Emergence of administrative structure based on control and possession of land. Who of the following was were economic critics of colonialism in India? D 1, 2, and 3. The other minorities, these are the meaning of your aspect. The government of India in 1990 defined the jurisdiction of central and provincial government. Satya Sodhak Samaj organized an anti-caste movement in Maharashtra. The Montagu-Chelmsford proposals were related to the constitutional defense. Consider the following: 94, 20, 2 and 3 only. Look at unit in community. Table for new dimension. ये सब जंतु सैनिक से to the solution to issue का परिपूर्ण किया था. 95. What was the main reason for the split in Indian National Congress at Surat in 1907? Extremists, lack of faith in extremists, lack of faith in the capacity of the moderate to negotiate with the British government. 96. The plan of Sir Stephen Ingves that after the Second World War, India should be given Dominion status. With reference to the cultural history of India, consider the following statement. Yes, answer over B, 2 and 4. 98. Kali. The stable communities of export by the English East India Company from Bengal in the middle of 18th century were cotton, silk, salt, bitter, and opium. Which of the one of the following states does not apply the system subsidiary lines introduced by Lord Wellesley to, to secure fixed income of the company? 100. Economically, one of the results of British rule in India in the 19th century was the commercialization of Indian agriculture. Which among the following events happened earliest? Deenbandhu Mitra Road, Neil Darpan. With reference to educational institute during colonial rule in India, consider the following pairs of institutions that was founded. 1859 में नील दर्पण was written. 1863 में सत्येंद्रनाथ क्लियर CSC. 1876 में आर्य समाज was founded. Not was written. 102. This answer 2 only. Sanction during the colonial rule in India, consider the following pairs of institutions was founded. Kolkata, Madras, States. Regarding Wood's dispute, which of the following statements are true? 1 and 2. Grants in Act system was introduced, establishment of university was recommended. 104 का डी which of the following led to the introduction of English education in India? 4 का डी 1, 2 and 3. Which of the following led to the introduction of English education in India? So, 1, 2 and 3. Who among the following were the founder of the Hindu Mazdoor Sabha established in 1948? Ashok Mehta, T.S. Ramanujan and G.G. Mehta. Which one of the following foreign traders celebrate Facebook about diamonds and diamond mines of India? So Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. Consider the following event. 607. 107. 107 का बी. Consider the following event. 3214. Air India was sliced and became the national carrier. India's then the largest bank, Bank of India, was renamed State Bank of India. The first Democratic Community Party government formed in State of India. One date with reference to land reform from within India, which of the following statement is correct? Next article B. The major aim of land reform is providing agricultural land to all the landless. Next no का A. Consider the following statement about the Charter Act of 1530. To 1 and 2 only. नो 110 कंसेप्चुअल एम्पेयर्स मूवमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल लीडर 110 31 2 and 3. Indigo cultivation in India. Indigo cultivation in India declined. Indigo cultivation in India declined by the beginning of the 20th century because of decent resistance to oppressive conduct of planters. Leslie established the Fort William College at Calcutta because he wanted to train British civilians for administrative purposes in India. Ecclesiastes during the first of the 19th century. Indian handicrafts were linked. The vital Vidwansa, the first monthly journal to have the untouchable people of its target audience, was published by गोपाल बाबा वालंकर. अब ये सारा कुछ हो गया है 114.